All right, boys. Little trade recap. It's late at night, and I want to do this trade recap right now, bro, because I low key want to get all this clutter off my chart. I kind of want to just because right now the kill zone's about to open, and I don't want anything on my chart. So took two trades. Not my proudest fap, not gonna lie, bro. This shit's fucking crazy, bro. I low key kind of broke a rule, but at the same time I didn't, cause I don't know, bro. I fucking entered this trade because obviously there's sell side liquidity and then more sell side liquidity. And I noticed that during the open of Asia, which is right here, during the open of Asia, we just started spooling downwards. And I basically said to myself, I originally wanted to get in here. I had some limits placed there actually for when it opened and went into there, but it didn't. It filled this gap and then chugged downward. So I set my entry in this area here a little higher than this gap, and it stopped me out, bro. It stopped me out right here on this candle, but the spread took me out, but it didn't officially touch my stop loss price until there, so I just put it there. But yeah, a little losing trade, So yeah, glad I can get that out of my charts now. And then once I realized that we weren't going to go lower, I said to myself, okay, we have this huge pool of buy side liquidity on a 5 minute. We're simply making higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. And all this really did was touch, because if you look closely, this huge move right here. Oh, I keep forgetting, like, my face is here. Let me change that actually real quick. I've been meaning to change that. It's too damn big. I'm gonna put it over here, like right there. I'm gonna put it right here. So basically, as you can see, we made this huge run up. See that big range right there? The last place smart money was selling, or the last place smart money was entering longs before that big move up, was on this down close candle right there. That one right there. And basically what happens is all of the people who know what the hell they're doing, when this candle is going downwards, they know it's going to stop price. So they go long, 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 long. And then it fucking goes up. And all the market really did was return to that area, which is totally reasonable. See how it hits consequent encroachment and then dips? So once I saw we weren't going to keep going down, I was like, okay, now all of a sudden, all of these, PDRAs are now supporting price upwards. Like this fair value gap to the downside. Instead of making price push down, it's being used as the floor, like what do they call it, support. It's being used as support now, and same thing when the candle goes away here. This is a down close candle, and these were the last series of down close candles before that pump up. So market goes away from it, comes back down, touches it exactly, and then dips. And you can just see how all of these arrays are now being used to push price up. So I was like, you know what? Fuck walking away Asia session with a loss. I'm hopping right back in. And I did. Got in right there, pretty clean entry. Now my original TPs were all the way the hell up there. But what happened was I entered a pyramid, and then the pyramid ran up a little bit. And here's the thing. I know it looks kind of bad like this, but I did take off I want to say a little under 1/3 of the trade up here when he was running this high, because I was watching it as it did this, and I took off 1/3 of the entire trade once it hooked above these highs, and then I trailed my stop loss to that low, this one right here, and price took me out right there, and after everything I made 0.5%, which is not good. I put on literally 2.25% of risk on the table. Like the first trade, 0.75% loss. This was 0.75, and then this was 0.75. I only really ever had 1.5% at risk, but I put on 2.25% of risk on the table, and I walked away only with a 0.5%, which sucks. And it's definitely not ideal, but I mean, hey, fuck, dude, it's better than a loss, right? So, London's about to hit in 5 minutes. Um, the thing is, with this stop loss getting hit, is I was originally trailing my stop loss here, as well as there, here, and then about here, this area. So it probably would have took my stop loss out right there, because when I put my stop loss right here, it made it to where the trade was risk free, so I was not going to lose any money, and it probably would have took me out right there. So I'm glad that I low key aggressively trailed my stop loss, because I don't like when it does this whole bullshit where it goes above a high, or like right here where it touches it and then just drops. Like, I fucking hate that, and I have no tolerance for that shit. And see how it pokes above there and it just drops down to hell. Like, I knew that was gonna fucking happen, and it would have hit some way deeper stop losses if I would have put it like right here. Not at break even yet, but I did take off a third of my position up here, and my trailed stop loss was, see if I can fucking, oh yeah, duh, right there. So yeah, little Asia session experience. I made a post earlier where I was like, yeah, bro, if this trade hits stop loss, I don't care, because I'm risking a decent amount, like an appropriate amount, and it's rule based and logical. And bro, not gonna lie, that first trade I took, like that losing trade down here going short, it kind of was based on logic, bro, because we swept this high. Once we traded below there, that's the change in direct, that's the change in delivery, because this up close candle ran that shit. Or no, that up close candle created the liquidity. And then, damn it, that up close candle created the liquidity. And then we went below the opening of that price. Well, actually, we did it right there, but it was more prominent right there. So I mean that is a change. That is a change in delivery, and we low key had sell side liquidity here, and it was in a premium. Technically, like yeah, we were definitely in a premium right here, and there was sell side and a discount. So you know, it is what it is. I was wrong, totally fucking wrong, but what can you do, bro? But yeah, I'm gonna trade right now. Um, might as well talk a little bit about what's going on in the market. So we're in a premium. First thing, rand stops. This huge series of up close candles beginning here is now traded below there, and we have sell side liquidity as mentioned earlier, and oh, this shit's confused me. I gotta get rid of this. And oh yeah, no, this, because I was thinking like, what the hell? This sell side liquidity right here, because that's what I was looking at in Asia session. So we have a lot of liquidity to the downside. I'm sure all of those up close candles on a higher time frame are more like, yeah, like this. Watch. See this up close candle and that up close candle? Shit got traded below, changing the state of delivery, especially after we did something of significance. Buy side liquidity. Once we ran it and then changed the state of delivery, that is usually a sign it wants to go lower, especially when you're in a fucking premium. So shorts are the move tonight for GJ. If I take a trade on GJ, I might look at EU right now and just be like, holy fuck, we're trading EU. But let's. What is that? Is that back testing? I think that's back testing. shit. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I think that's just some back testing. I don't recognize that. And if it was a trade, I would have shown it. Like I every single fucking trade, bro, I show it on YouTube. Every single one. There is not a single trade that I take that I don't show it. So yeah, which is huge fucking premium. I don't like getting caught up in the whole premium discount thing because it's really easy to like miss out on running moves. Like when the market's just going up and up and up and up. Like at any point when it's going up, you're like, oh, we're at a premium, it must go down, and then you get stopped out, and then it just goes up, 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 up. Like, bro, I've lived through that. Bro, I bought so many fucking trades like that. So I don't give a fuck how high we are in a premium, to be honest. 1 minute price action. The liquidity is there, and it's here at midnight, before midnight open. It's there. There's a lot of liquidity right here. So shorts look good, just because I mean, like there's literally no buy side liquidity to get ran. Like if we're in a buy program, then yeah, but like it's not even really pouncing on shorts that hard. Like I don't know, bro. If they want to take this shit higher, they're running out of like liquidity, so they're gonna have to trick some people into thinking this is the top. And if we were to have a move where it goes down, runs that out, everyone's gonna think, oh yeah, like we finally shifted, like there's a market shift, and we're just gonna keep chugging lower, and then they're gonna use all of those stops to propel it upwards again. Like if it were to come down here, all of a sudden you have a bunch of counterparty to buys, so that could be a smart move on the buyer's behalf. Even though I'd be profiting on a short down there, that would still be a pretty smart move on the buyer's behalf, and it's only at like a 20 pip range. 20, 25 pips. Like that's usually what I like to aim for. Yeah, 25 pips. So yeah, and then we have this huge inefficiency. Wide open. Literally like wide open. That's actually pretty crazy. So if we just keep going up and up and up in here, I don't think I'll trade it, to be honest, because there's no way it's gonna make like a fucking 50 pip move. But yeah, that'd be around like a 50 pip move. So I don't know. They'll probably just keep sending it higher, and I'm not. See, I know how to do some things, bro, but like when it comes to like entering markets that are like just chugging up like this, like I don't know. I feel like every single time I do that, it stops me out and then keeps going. So, um, yeah. Well, I'm fucking probably gonna take a trade tonight, so we'll see. But yeah, I don't want to drag this out too longer because it's gonna be a bitch to upload, and I want to watch some YouTube. So that being said, and also I want to let you know, to whoever's watching this deep into the video, my accounts now are about like 0.4% in drawdown on the 50K phase one, and we're in profit about like 0.3% on the 5K funded. So pretty much break even, close to break even. And I'm risking 1% tonight. And if this trade hits, if I enter a banger like where I'm like doing this pyramid, because I like doing this pyramid shit, bro. Like for example, I fucking get in here, stop loss there, and then I'm targeting a 1 to 3. I should have taken this shit, bro. What the fuck? Nah, but I get in right here, and then, oh god, that would have been a fucking nice trade. What the fuck? Oh, dude, I should have just entered there. Yeah, 15 pip stops. Yeah, 1 to 3 all the fucking way. Yeah, dude, I should have taken nail. Like, what the fuck? Oh, dude, I wish I knew how to get in. Okay, anyways, if I do something like this tonight, where I get in for a 1 to 3, and then I do a little pyramid entry, and then that's like a 2 to 1, like this, yeah, like that, and that shit fucking hits, bro, and I take all kinds of partials here, and then I let it hit take profit, bro. we'll be up probably like 3%. Dead ass. Like we're probably actually fucking probably more than that. We'll probably be up like 3-4%, maybe even yeah. I don't know about five, but like because I'm gonna take partials and shit. But 4%. If I hit something like this tonight and I take partials correctly and I trail my stop loss appropriately, yeah, we can probably do something like fucking 4% on a good night. So this trade right here is going to be pretty impactful. And if it stops me out, I'm not going to trade anymore tonight. I'll just call it a day and then do a recap tomorrow. But bro, if I hit a banger tonight, we're going to be fucking up. Like we're going to get pretty fucking close because then I'll just need 5% more and then phase one and then 4%. Bro, I can hit 4% in my fucking sleep. We'll knock out 4% so quick, and then we're funded 50K. And then we get a payout on that 100K challenge. Get that shit funded, pay out on that, boom, rich. I'm going to a Lambo dealership, bro. But no, I'll keep buying challenges. I mean, I just want to be one of those fucking people on YouTube that have like 400K funding with this group, and then 400K funding with that group, and then 600K funding with this company. Like, bro, I just want to get really good at this shit and get fucking crazy amounts of funded accounts, like as many as like possible, pretty much, because there's no really limits to this shit. Like there'll always be companies, and then when you're funded maximum with all the reputable companies that have track records and reputableness and shit like that, then you can literally dead ass start getting funded with these other shady companies that they might pay out, but keyword might. Like there are some companies that like, and here's the thing, there's so fucking many of them. There are companies that will pay out, but then they're not as reputable. Like they're just starting and they're trying to like improve their image, so they'll pay you out. And then if you're a fucking influencer, bro, if you're an influencer and you're not getting paid out by these companies, you can just go talk your shit on your channel, and then they'll have their reputation ruined. So when you're a content creator, they kind of have to tailor to you. Like they'll have to break rules for you because sometimes they'll cheat people out of their payouts. But if you're someone who has a large audience in the trading niche, they'll pay you out and they'll break their own rules because they don't want to pay out, but they'll have to pay out to you because you're an influencer. So there's just so much fucking potential in this shit. And this is kind of like the only thing I'm really good at. Like, I don't want to say I'm good because I'm not profitable yet. But, like, I'm not a losing fucking trader. Because I've had these two accounts for months, like 2 months, and they're at break even. I got all the way down to -7, 1% away from death. And then I spinned around and went up. And here's the thing, bro. I've gotten like all these things behind me. Like these are my trophies, bro. Like I've dead ass. And this is no longer a trade recap. This is kind of just like me ranting, bro. But I've gotten fucking payouts, bro. Like this shit. Like all these papers are funded accounts, phase one accounts, and payouts. Like what? $200. Phase one certificate for 10 grand. Another phase one certificate. So like I've done this shit a fucking 100 million times. Like I've passed all kinds of challenges. I've gotten all kinds of funded accounts. I'm funded right now 5K, and I've gotten hella payouts, like multiple payouts, hundreds of dollars each. 10K funded, light work. 25K funded, light work. 500 fucking dollars paid out to my damn bank account. And then I got my other trophies behind me. Got first challenge I've ever passed. No, that's the first challenge I've ever passed. That, I don't know why that one is so significant, but that is my first payout, $133.25. This $1,300 is the total amount I was paid out, and that was all back in like February and shit. And ever since then, I've just been, I don't know, bro. Losing, like I lost my funded accounts, and then I just kind of quit trading for a few months, and now I'm back in it. Like February, I lost all my accounts, and I felt like shit. And then March, I locked the fuck in, and I wasn't focusing on trading. April, same thing. Kind of fell off in May. And then I got really back into self improvement and locking the fuck in May. And then I picked up trading again and got these accounts on June 9th. So since June 9th, I've been trading hella. And it's 2 months. And the vast majority of these 2 months have just been me in drawdown. And I'm ready to get out, bro. Like, I'm tired of this whole fucking, oh, like, because I'll think this to myself. I'll be like, oh, like I'm at break even. Like, I wonder when I'm finally gonna propel myself in a profit. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up, bro. You've literally done this shit a million fucking times. Like, I got 5K funded in May. Yeah, I got my 5K funded account in May, and then I got this 50K challenge in June. So like, I've got like I know how to get account. I know how to get an account up 3%. 4%, 5%, 6%, and then I hit 8% and I win I pass the challenge. Like, I know how to do that, bro. It's not like this is like foreign or alien to me. This is something I've done. Like, I can't count on my fingers how many times I've passed a challenge, and yet I'm tripping about like how I'm gonna trade tonight, how I'm gonna do tonight. Like, like this is it. Like, I'm risking 1%. I'm at break even. If I win, I'm gonna be up 3%. But if I don't, I'll be back in drawdown. I'm like, bro, just shut the fuck up, bro. I can do this. I can hit a banger trade tonight. I can. And it's like, I don't know how to explain it, bro. Trading is just really fucking weird because, like, there's still a part of my brain that's nervous about this trade tonight and that is skeptical that I can put my accounts 3 to 4% in profit tonight. But it's like, I've done that a lot. So there shouldn't be this part of my brain that thinks that, but it's still there. Like, I'm not going to deny it's there. I'm going to observe it. I'm not going to, make any decisions based on it, but I can just view it and know it's there. And I guess the only way that will go away is if I actually do this. And there's another part of my brain that's like, wow, 50K is going to be a lot. Like, I've never traded with a 50K account before because I had a 25K funded account and I got a payout on that. But it's like, I've never, like, 50K is a lot of fucking money. $500 a trade. Like, yesterday, I lost $500 in 7 minutes, which is fucking insane. And on Monday and Tuesday, together, I made $2,800, which is also insane. And when it's real money, like, my brain's telling me when it's real money, it's going to be so much more significant. And I'm telling you, bro, if I get 5% on a 50K funded account, I'm getting a fucking payout and I'm not doing Uber the entire month. Because, dude, it takes me literally, like, I want to make sure my computer does. It takes me dead ass 2 fucking months to make $1,800. 2 months. And sorry if I said 2,800 earlier. It was 1,800. But I want to show you just how long it takes me to make $1,800. Look at this fucking shit, bro. Yeah, look at this shit. Bro. I'm gonna see if you can see this. Okay. See, down there, June. See how it says June? That's when I started the fucking account. This is when I literally dead ass started these fucking accounts. Look at this shit. June. 318. Then the second weekly increment, 202. Or no, that's not weekly, that's bi-weekly. I think, oh no, that's weekly. Yeah, remember. 202. 100. 322. 80. 384. 211. Oh shit, sorry. Damn it. Yeah. 300 and 358, 144. That's around 1,800, I believe. That's around $1,800 in 2 months. And that's how much I made on my 5K funded and 50K phase one in 2 fucking days. 2 days, bro. And you know what I did to make that? I tapped my fucking phone screen, bro. Look at it. This is literally what I did to make $1,800 on Monday and Tuesday in a very short amount of time too. Those trades hit within an hour. So in 2 hours of me not even really fucking doing anything, me going on about my life, and the shit's all running on in the background. The money's I'm making what I make in 2 months in fucking 2 hours in the background. It's doing it for me. I don't even have to fucking do anything, bro. I could dead ass fucking study ICT, drink my coffee. I can fucking I can do anything, bro. I can get a fucking gaming console. I can start fucking playing GTA again. I can do anything the fuck I want, and it's doing it in the background, bro. I forget what my original point was, but it dead ass, bro, works in the background. Oh yeah, the only thing I had to do to make that $1,800 is press the button to open the trade, and then press the button to close the trade. $1,800 fucking dollars in 2 days, in a span of 2 hours, and it was only really about 1 second of those 2 hours because it takes a second to press a button, and maybe a few more seconds to set your stop loss and take partials, put your take profit, and then you're monitoring the trade. So probably like 5-10 minutes of actually you know doing shit on your phone. 2 fucking months of data, bro. I go on I go to all these crazy fucking places. Like, look. Well, actually, I don't want to show because it's showing where I live. But basically, dude, like I fucking go to these stores. Like I remember, dude, I went to Burger King like the other week. I went to Burger King to pick up this order, and this fucking crackhead, bro, walks up to me. He's like, "Hey, what's up, man? You fucking..." And I didn't want to reject him, so I shook his hand. Like I dapped him up. But like, dude, I fucking went in my car and I got because I had a little bit of sanitizer left, hand sanitizer, and I used all that shit. I fucking was fucking shaking it and trying to get all the sanitizer on my arms and my phone, my steering wheel, my door handle. I was like, oh, what kind of weird fucked up diseases did that guy give me? And now I did all that for my spread, bro. I did all that for my spread. Not my commission. Keep in mind, not even my fucking commission. Like, how much even is my commission? Hold on, let me check. Like, I remember I made $10 doing that order. $10. And I want to see, like, for example, today's trade. What was the commission on today's losing trade? Yeah, commission, $19.56 fucking cents. My spread, not even the commission, my spread was fucking more than $10. And the commission was more than $10. I mean, dude, what the fuck is life, bro? I mean, the fact that I can dead ass like the commission is double what I made doing that order, and this fucking weird fucking crackhead was touching me, and I had to fucking put a bunch of miles on my car, literally driving around like a subhuman delivering people's fucking food, and what I made is not even, or just barely a little more than half of what my commission is. I mean, what the fuck, bro? I want to see if it's showing anything. Look at this. $210. I literally fucking was studying ICT and I went for a walk. And in the background, I made $210 today. Independent of whatever the fuck happens tonight after I close this video. This video is fucking long as hell. Holy shit. Um, but yeah. Trading is fucking insane. It's fucking crazy. And I've got to the point in my life where, like, because I live with my dad, and I'm not going to be living with him anymore because I'm going to college now, and I want to have my own place and be an independent person, and basically be let out of the nest. And I have to now worry about how I'm going to pay for rent, how I'm going to pay for utilities, car payment because I need to get a new car because my fucking car is falling apart. But I gotta have a car payment, phone bill, groceries, utilities, rent. Like I have to worry about like how the fuck am I gonna pay for all this shit? And like I've made all I would like. I don't like if this account is funded, this 50K is funded, and I can simply lock the fuck in and propel it into profit and get payouts. I don't have to work, and I hate working. Working fucking sucks, bro. And I'm like I'm realizing, dude, if I can't lock in and figure this shit out, I'm gonna have to be a slave. Because I mean, think about it, like slavery. Okay, back in the 1800s, we had slavery where you had to work involuntarily. Well, yeah, involuntarily to pay to have shelter and food in your mouth and in your stomach. You had to do something you didn't want to do because it's the only way you're going to get things you need like a shelter and food and shit like that. What is the difference between a job? Like if I don't work 9 to 5, how the fuck am I going to pay for rent? How the fuck am I going to pay for groceries? I have to work a 9 to 5. There's no option. You have to do it. So I don't really, and obviously there's a fucking difference. I'm not saying that, okay, so don't fucking twist this, but like fundamentally when you strip it all down to like what's actually going down, what's the difference? Because working a job is waking up when you don't want to wake up, putting on an outfit like a gay little fucking uniform you don't want to wear, you go somewhere you don't want to go, and you're around people you don't want to be around, and you do things you do not want to do for 2/3 of your day. Because 8 hours you're sleeping, 8 hours you're working, that's 2/3 of your day. For 2/3 of your day, you're doing something you don't want to do for someone you don't like, which is your boss, and it's all in the name of being able to get things that you need, that you have to have. Because what are you gonna do? Be homeless? What are you gonna do? Starve? What are you gonna do? Not be able to turn on your lights and charge your phone? You have to fucking do it. So I've been like really like telling myself lately, bro, like either I lock the fuck in and hit a bunch of bangers and get these funded accounts passed and I get more 100K, 200, 300K, 400K funded, or I'm gonna be a slave. I'm gonna be another man's bitch. And I will dedicate 2/3 of my entire day making it to where he gets richer. And he's kicking his feet up in his fucking nice house, in his nice car, in a nice fucking beach somewhere, tanning, laying down and tanning, having a drink and tanning, enjoying himself, going, with his fucking sunglasses and all that shit. While I'm literally slaving away, dedicating my entire existence, 2/3 of my existence, to making his business more profitable. Isn't that fucked? Holy fucking shit, dude, that is so fucked. I have to lock the fuck in. I need to figure this shit out. If I don't figure this shit out, like, I have to look at it like this. I have cancer. And if I don't fucking lock in on trading, I will die of cancer. Like, I have to treat it like that. Like, I have cancer right now. And if I don't find the cure for it and I don't find out how to get rid of it, I'm going to die. I need to have the same approach with trading. If I don't figure trading out, I am going to die. Because if you're living like a slave and you're working a 9 to 5, that's, I don't want to get dark in this fucking video, but death seems not even really as bad. Because if you're doing a 9 to 5, then what are you really living for? Oh, yeah, when I'm 65 and I have arthritis and my dick doesn't fucking work, maybe I'll spend a couple weeks in Maui. Or I'll go to Thailand, or I'll go to, the Caribbeans, all this fucking gay, bro. Like, what would it all be for? Like, how would death be worse than that? If what you're literally doing, your whole life is dedicated to when you have arthritis and your dick doesn't work, and your fucking wife is all fucking fat and ugly, and you have to take medication because you wake up with brain fog and you're all tired all the fucking, you can't even fucking walk. Like, 2 weeks in Maui for that? Like, fucking 50 years slaving away making another guy rich for 2 weeks in Maui? Like, what the fuck? Like, if I don't figure out trading, it's it's death. I am dead. It has to be life or death. I mean, if I can't figure out when it's gonna go long here or when it's gonna go short there, I'm gonna die. I'm dead. So yeah, a little rant. Fucking. I'm glad I made this video though, because this is just like, if I end up building an audience and like they'll come back and look at like my first ever videos, like, and someone watches this shit, like, I'm hoping someone can like get kind of motivated from that, because I've never heard really anyone say that. Like, if I don't figure out trading, I'm gonna die, because death is not as bad as wasting 50 years of my life to have a non-working penis and arthritis in Maui for 2 weeks. I've never heard anyone say that. So if someone can take away something from that, and someone can maybe share the same mindset that I have when it comes to that, like, listen to that and go, oh, that's actually a good fucking point. I don't want to be 65 years old in Mali with a dick that doesn't work and arthritis and a fucking ugly wife. I don't want to do that. My kids are all fat and they live in 1-story houses. I don't want that. Who the fuck wants that? Um, so yeah, I hope if anyone sees this, they'll kind of take something away, because I think there's something to take away from that. Because it's a good point. I mean, it's a fucking good point. It is a fucking good point, and I don't care what anyone says. So that being said, I'm gonna um, I'm gonna lock the fuck in, look at the charts in detail, and I'm gonna take a banger fucking trade. And if I don't, you'll see a video about it tomorrow. So that being said, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.